Hey guys, my name is Shannon Morse and I am the co-founder of thegreendoorlife, and we're going to start out diving into our barbell hip thrust. So the barbell hip thrust is one of my favorite exercises to develop glute specific strength without overtaxing the quadriceps, and I really enjoy using a thick circle resistance band to help to activate the glute medius, which also helps to activate the entire glute complex and the gluteus maximus. So as we get into this, there's a couple things to just show you before we move to place the barbell on our hips. So the setup is something to consider first. When I get myself set up, I am placing my shoulders, my shoulder blades are sitting right on top of the bench there. When I look down at my feet are about hip width apart and my knees are driving out slightly. Once I have the band on, it's going to drive out even further than that. From there, I can, at least at the start without the weight, I can drive my back into the floor, and this top position here, I'm looking for tucking my pelvis under, keeping my rib cage down, my head stays tucked in, my chin is tucked into my chest. And when I go down, I'm going to think about keeping the same form with my upper body to drop the hips and then drive them all the way up. So I'm keeping the distance between my ribs and my hip bones at the same place the entire time. So I'm essentially doing an upper body crunch the entire time. So then as we move into using a barbell, and I'll place the band around, I have the pad around the barbell. I'm going to make sure that that Velcro section is facing up. If you do not do that, it's going to roll off and you're going to have the bar resting on your legs instead. When I'm in this position, I'm simply going to use my use my hands and bring my knees into my chest. I can push my shoulders down into the bench to help me get up. Again, I'm sitting really close to that bench. And before I even get up, I'm going to think about bracing my abs, inhaling through the nose, brace, and driving my hips up, making sure that we are even. As I look down, my knees are driving out into that band. I have an underhand grip here. I am locking my arms out. I'm pushing down through my arms so that the barbell actually is not resting on my hip bones or my hip flexors, but rather the top of my thighs. I'm going to keep that upper body crunch. Inhale down, let my elbows bend slightly. Exhale to lock at the top. So I'm keeping this nice straight line as much as I can, driving my knees out into the band. Inhaling through the nose down, exhale up. And then to release, I'll slowly bring it back down, straighten out my legs, and roll that guy forward. So as you can tell, I am looking to have a controlled descent of the barbell and then a fast and powerful ascent as I'm driving that weight up. Really thinking about locking glutes and abs at the top. So key things to remember: driving these out into that band, making sure that we're getting that pelvic tuck at the top, rib cage down, chin stays tucked into the chest the whole time. If we don't do this, what's going to happen is we're generally going to start to dump into the lower back and cause a shortening of the lumbar spine. When you don't have weight, you can do it in this way for a different variation, but if you are loading this with a lot of weight, you really want to maintain a neutral spine to just engage the glutes without putting undue stress onto your lower back. So hope this was helpful for you guys, and thanks for watching.